Welcome back, folks, one and all, to Let's Play Space Quest 2, Vohol's Revenge. Let's do the one thing that you shouldn't do. Let's walk left. Oh. Hello. Look. Robot. A huge metal menace is specifically designed to secure a given area. We're not busy. It is pointing to the wall recharging. Imagine what nickouts would cost for that puppy. Run away, flee, flee, flee from the robot. We're not gonna make it. Let's get killed. You made the mistake of getting within the looks to be cattle prod's length of the metal menace. An electrical contact connected to an extension arm reaches from its body and makes contact with you. That's when you begin feeling the intense burst of electrical current pulsing through your body. You quickly black out and turn into dust. As you can see, you amount to little more than a hill of laser-fried beans. You've come a long way only to be torched. Keep up the fine work. Whoops! We got mashed. What do we do to avoid getting mashed? Put waste basket on floor. Do I put it here? Oh. What if I go up? Does the robot wait? Put toilet paper in waste basket. Okay, aha! Drop waste basket? Aha! Aha! Light paper with lighter! Bollocks! That was a stupid thing to do. And we are dead once again. I've got to be a bit faster on the draw there. Put toilet paper in waste basket. Drop waste basket. Now let's do the smart thing and save. Oh dear. This is not going so well, but we are getting very close to the end of the game, so you can't exactly complain there. Light paper with lighter. Oh yeah, making a fire, making a fire. Oh look, the sprinkler system's activated. While receiving a nice hosing yourself, the fire basket is extinguished. Seconds later, a series of pops is followed by the smell of fried electronics. The sprinkler sends accomplishment and cease operation. What has this done? Your fire and subsequent shower seem to have shorted out the burnished bullies. They won't work anymore. Woo! I fried stuff. See, if you'd have gone either way, there would have been robots. So you can't really escape that. Let's go east. Hello. You've just entered Vohol's secret chamber. The evil one himself is seated before a large console high on a platform in the center of the room. Standing obliviously ready are many of the dreaded salesman clones.
Oh, so, Kikoskia, we meet again. I must say, I'm quite impressed with your resourcefulness and tenacity. I love to chat, but I'm busy preparing the last of my salesmen for their trip to Xenon. Feel free to stick around and observe the downfall of your civilization.
Look, Vohol. You can't make out much detail from here. Look, salesman? These guys are your worst nightmare come true. Imagine hundreds of John Davidsons in magnetically hazardous polyester suits, the colour alone capable of rendering helpless the infirm. Topped with perma-blonde hair, the face splashed with that let me win you over smile, he's a Mr. Guildsmith, programmed with one intent: sell, sell, sell! Each are encased with pre-programmed impervious transport capsules. I'm going to kill you, Vohol!
Going somewhere?
Oops. Think we went into the wrong place. As soon as you step on the platform, you are struck by a beam of light emitted from a unit in the ceiling. In a matter of seconds, you're broken down into microparticles and extracted from the air. Again, the beam strikes, this time blasting into a glass jar on the console. It is there that you are mentally reconstructed in a miniaturized form.
Well, I'll be damned. My miniaturization beam does work. In the old days, I'd test these things on myself, but as you may have noticed on my appearance, being my own guinea pig has had its disadvantages. I guess this will keep you out of my way once and for all. You'll hope you make a nice conversation piece.
With that, Vohol turns away to put finishing touches on Xenon's fate. Yeah, we are tiny. This is not good. We could just wait and suffocate, which we will eventually do. I can do this, shout. Talk to Vohol. He's really into his work. You're probably the last thing on his mind right now.
Can't escape, no.
Okay, let's actually try and escape. Use glass cutter on glass. Use glass cutter on glass. Use glass cutter on glass. Cut hole in glass. There. The newly cut pane in your glass falls through the counter. Apparently, Vohol doesn't notice, 'cause he's an idiot. Now let's reward him for this by walking off the counter. Splat! You now know for a fact that less weight does not equal less pain on the onset of deceleration trauma. You've come so far only to die in a dumb way. What a geek. Hooray! We died once again. What a shock. And we have 208 points. Okay, let's die the other way. Gonna walk to his console. We're gonna stop the launch of the things. Oops. Darn, Kikoskia. I guess his lardiness got a little fed up with your meddling. You've been redesigned once again, revealing a permanent overhead view. You resemble one of those wonderfully colourful mosaics commonly found on windshields. Splat. Okay, how do we actually do this? Look. You're on the surface of a console. A large, compared to you, jar sits in the middle. A hole has been cut on the side. There are some vents near the back. Yes. Look, vents. As you turn your attention to the vents, you notice it's quite dark. You hear the rhythmic hum of some sort of mechanical device and something that sounds like industrial strength breathing. It might be coming from the vent. Climb into vent. You wriggle your slim carcass through the vent. Look. Judging from the two hoses coming from the outside, you guess this is the inner workings of Vohol's life support system. A respirator pumps oxygen into his lungs, while a pump on the back will force his blood through filters. There is also a sign on the back wall. Read sign. Caution, press button for emergency shut-off. Ooh, I like the sound of that! Emergency shut-off? Goodbye, Vohol! I pressed the button, and lived! Way to go, Kikoskia! You just connected Vohol's life support system. He's a goner without it. Climb out of vent. You can see Vohol struggling to take his last few breaths.
Not you again! You think you've won, but all you've done is seal your own fate.
He reaches up and flicks a switch on the far end of the console before dropping on the floor, dead. Look, Vohol. I can't see it from here. I mean, him from here. Well, something bad's happened. When we come back, folks, we'll see why. Until then, folks, See you later.